Hey guys, so this is Johanna from Magic Bookshelf, and in this video, as promised, is my April TBR video where I will be talking about basically listing all the books that I'll be reading for the month of April. And because last month I pretty much deviated like extremely from my March TBR, I'm gonna keep it a bit simple. I'm gonna cut down on the number of books, and hopefully I won't add or remove a lot of books during the month. I'm going to start off with the first book, which is Darkness Falls by Kate Turner. This is book number 2 in the Immortal Beloved series. I am just waiting for my review copy to arrive so that I can start reading it. And this is about magic. I read the first book last month and it was pretty good, and I'm hoping that this book is even better. Next book is Venus City by Tabitha Vale. I already had this on my March TBR, but I wasn't able to read it, so I bumped it up to this month, and hopefully I will read it this month. And if you guys saw the March TBR video, you'll notice that the covers are different, so I was pretty surprised and pleasantly surprised when I saw this new cover, which is pretty awesome. I really love this cover, so much better than the previous one. And this is pretty simple. And this is a young adult urban fantasy novel. Next book that I will be reading is Black Blood by Melissa Pearl. And this book is the second book in the Time Spirit trilogy. And I read the first one in February. Another book that I will be reading is The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. This book is going to be awesome, and I know it, and you all know it, which is why this is like everyone is getting to it and everyone's reading it and finishing it. And this book is a crossover between dystopian, post-apocalyptic, and paranormal, because it talks about vampires in a dystopian world after an apocalypse or whatever. This is book number 1 in the Blood of Eden series, and again, Julie Kagawa has her Iron Fae series, who everyone loves. I have the first 2, haven't gotten around to it, but this one's coming out in April, so I'm gonna read it before, I'm sure, the other ones, because it's a review copy. And thank you, Nick Galley. I love you, Nick Galley, for just, having this here. Next book that I will be reading is The Princesses of Iowa by M. Molly Bakes. For some reason, this is a very, I won't be saying underrated because the book isn't even out, but when it comes to bloggers, I have not seen anyone who has talked about it, who has read it, except for one person, and I even told her that. She's like, yeah, I know, no one has read this book, even though it's pretty good. So I'm hoping to read this one. Next book is Jersey Angel by Beth Ann Bauman. Unfortunately, I have only read negative reviews of this book, but I will still give it a try because I like to see it for myself. So I'm hoping I will like it, or maybe, will be able to finish it. Next book that I will be reading is The Kiss Off by Sarah Billington. I am part of the blog tour for this novel, and it's contemporary and it looks cute. It's about a musician, and my phone keeps on ringing. Sorry. It's about a musician, and that's all I know. It's more than I need because I love books about musicians. And the blog tour is in May, but I like to finish my books soon, ahead of time, so yeah. Another book that I will be listening to is Forgotten by Kat Patrick, and I got the audiobook for this one, and I've been wanting to read this for a long time, but you guys know how review copies basically pile up all your books and you just don't have time for old books anymore. So I've started to listen to audiobooks of books that I would love to read but just don't have the time, and this is one of them. The last book that I will be reading is Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver. Lauren is sending us review copies of the first and second book. My sister has not read either, and I have not read this one, so hopefully when I do get the book, I am going to pounce on this one and finish it soon. Read it fast, because I've heard some not so happy things about this book, such as a new love interest. Really? A new love interest? So yeah, I need to see it for myself to believe. Now, other books I will be reading is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. The book club at my university has started reading this one, and I'm supposed to read up to a chapter before spring break finishes, so I'm going to start this. Another book is Article 5 by Simmons. I've heard such amazing things about this, and it's a dystopian. I mean, that's all I need to know. And it's a road trip dystopian. Road trip. Wow. So, um, Sam loves it. Taylor from We Need Reads loves it, and it sounds pretty interesting. And I ordered this on January 13th, and it just arrived last week. So, yeah. Our last book that I will be reading is Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevere's, sorry. And I started reading this one. I'm only on page 3, but it's pretty huge, 550 pages, and I'm hoping to get to it in 3 or 4 big days, hopefully. And a last book that I will be reading is actually a reread, and it is Divergent by Veronica Roth. You guys know how much this book is like dear to my heart because I love this book. And since the book is coming out in 1 month, Insurgent, I thought I would reread it just to refresh my memory of what happened in Divergent. And yes, I do know a lot of people have been getting their Insurgent arcs, and my heart breaks a bit every single time I see them tweet or post a picture of it or blog about it. But staying strong, yeah, even though my heart's breaking right now just talking about it. And I would like to say that this book, this trilogy or series, is basically the new Harry Potter for me. Yes, I can boldly say that this is the new Harry Potter for me. I have started getting over Harry Potter and over my pain of Harry Potter ending, and now new kind of pain, but at least the books didn't end, so yeah. So these are all the books that I'll be reading, listening, or rereading, and I think there are a total of 13 or 14 books, and hopefully I won't be adding anything or removing anything, and that's it. If you guys want to link me to your TBRs or your wrap-ups, I would love to see them because they're my favorite videos in the YouTube bloggers, whatever. So that's it. Other than that, enjoy your day, week, month, and leave me any comments if you want to. Bye, guys.